Hey VC, it's Wargod 60 here. Kevin, I have a mail update. I got a few items to show you, CDs as well as vinyl. But anyway, before we get started, what's playing? A band called Leslie's Motel, and the album is called Dirty Sheets. I showed this in a 70s revisited video I did here, but I'm playing some of this. It has definitely Allman Brothers influenced band here. Great stuff. So anyway, this is a new one I got. Like I said, I just got this here a couple weeks ago. And again, Leslie's Motel. This was released in 1972. Just some fantastic stuff. And then also I showed in my 70s revisited band called Ultra, self-titled album. Tracks from, or songs from 75 to 77. Just some good stuff here. Check them out. And then also I showed that in my update here on the 70s revisited. Band called Shiver. San Francisco's Shiver, the only album they did. Great stuff here. Great fuzzy guitars. Has that Blue Cheer vibe going on. And then a band called Walrus. This came out in 1971 originally. Kind of a folk rock band, but not bad. Figured I'd check them out. Liked what I heard, so picked this up. Haven't fully digested this yet, but I'm hearing bits and pieces. But anyway, I picked this up as well. Some Walrus. And then some newer stuff. The latest album from Steel Aggressor. The album is called Land of Immortals. This is kind of a different than their previous stuff. This is more thrashier, where the other stuff was more power metal influenced. It still has the power metal influences in here, but it definitely has more thrash involved with this. Still a great album. It's what it's called as raw US power metal attack, but definitely has some thrash in there. On Stormspell Records label. Just came out here about a week ago. And then this came probably about a month and a half ago, and it's just been in my truck, and I just didn't have the time to pull it out here. But this band is called 5 Grand Stereo, and the album's called Sex and Money. Just some straightforward hard rock, maybe a little AOR-ish maybe at times, maybe a little progginess a little bit, but still a great CD. But here's the inside. One of the standout tracks was what the heck was it? I believe it's called All You've Got to Do Is Go to Bed. Great track. But band called 5 Grand Stereo. And I got this on Friday, pre-ordered this. The vinyl should be here on Tuesday. Brand New Angel, Risen. I've heard some tracks off of this. I haven't really heard the whole thing yet, but from what I heard, it sounds fantastic. And of course this has, let's see, what does it have on here? It has 17 tracks. Of course, the prelude is the Angel theme that leads off the track, and then ends with the tower. So, been some great reviews on this, and looking forward to getting the vinyl. But brand new Angel with Risen. All right, up next, some vinyl. I'm not sure if I showed this, but I think I might have, and if I did, well, you're going to see it again. A band called Public Foot the Roman. Just some great progressive rock from this band. As far as I know, the only album they put out. But fantastic stuff here. Public Foot the Roman. Up next, a band I put in the 70s revisited called Head Over Heels. Fantastic album. The only one they ever put out, 3-piece. But fantastic stuff here. Just a mix of maybe some blues, some hard rock blues. Definitely has a little bit of a Rory Gallagher vibe. You can definitely hear it in the music. But good stuff here from Head Over Heels. Up next, and I do not think I did. I don't think I showed this at all. Band out of South Africa, and this band has got an extensive catalog. I just was reading about it here earlier today, but I picked up this one. They are out of, I think they were out of originally Zimbabwe. And the band is called Otis Waygood. The album is called 10 Light Claps and a Scream. Definitely African blues. Good stuff here from Otis Waygood. This originally came out in 1972, I believe. Re-released here in, I believe, 2008, I think. But Otis Waygood, good stuff. Up next, band from 1985. I didn't know anything about them. This is an all-female act. The band was called Thrash Queen, and the album Manslayer. Definitely thrash-orientated. Has some more of the grittier vocals in this. Some great stuff. If you ever, I for one never heard this, but I picked this up over at Rockadrome. But anyway, here is some Thrash Queen with Manslayer. Excuse me. Up next, this album originally released in 1971. The band formed in 1964 out of Italy. They only have 2 albums, but they were re-released in 2015. Excuse me, both on vinyl and CD. The band is called Spetri, and this album is 2973 La Nemecchia di Ricordi. Just some great Italian prog rock. They have 2 albums out. This is on the Black Widow Records label out of Italy. But check them out if you haven't. Band out of Canada. This is a promo copy. They were into more of the pop music, but I don't think so. The band was called Thunderbug, out of Canada. The album called Strikes. Here's the back. Does it look like a pop band to you? I don't think so. But I got this over at Rockadrome Records as well. So, has that British 60s vibe going on. Originally released in 1973. Again, band out of Canada called Thunderbug. They're out of London, Ontario. Up next, Picked up another one from this band that in the early 70s, they were known as Pentagram, early Pentagram. They went on and formed this band, Vitamin. This is my second pickup from them. This is called Symphony of Shadows. Put out by Savart Records. Definitely doomish. It was my second Vitamin. Some more progressive rock from Germany, a band called Niagara, and the album called Sub. About 1972 originally, but again, some great kraut rock. So definitely could do a search for this band, Niagara, the album Sub. And I picked up from the early 70s. I picked up, I'm not sure if I showed this, I might have, but anyway, again, some Birth Control with Operation. This is from 1971. Another German band. And then I picked up Birth Control Voodoo Man. It's released on Music on Vinyl. But this was originally released in 72. Only has 6 tracks, so most of the songs, except for the last one, are over 6 minutes in length. Some Birth Control. I picked up some early Bob Seger. This is the Bob Seger System with Ramblin' Man. Of course, probably one of his first hits. This definitely is a psych album, no doubt about it, except for this first song, Ramblin' Man. This one came out, I believe, 69, if I'm not mistaken. Does not say, but I do believe it was 1969. Great album. And I also picked up Bob Seger System Mongrel. This might have been, I believe it was 69, 70, and 71. This might be 71, and the other one I believe was 69. There's one in between that's hard to get. I can't remember what the name of it was, but anyway, early Bob Seger, more psych influenced. And then I picked up some more Wishbone Ash, Nouveau Calls. This was released in 1988 on International Records. A band that is still together today, just like Status Quo. A few of these members cross over and with Susie Quattro, and they recorded an album out of Australia. I can't think of it right offhand, but one of the members that was there was Andy Powell. I think Mark Turner was there. But some great Wishbone Ash. And I also picked up Wishbone Ash Here to Here from '89, also on International Records. This is a promo copy. If you like early 70s, Wishbone Ash or Status Quo. I mean, definitely search out all the other stuff that is even current today. And these are some newer release stuff here. A band out of Oakland, California. Definitely have that new wave of traditional heavy metal, maybe a new wave of thrash metal, kind of a mix. They say they're a cross between Metallica meets Thin Lizzy, and I'd say it's pretty correct. Band is called Wargods. This is their. I just got this. I haven't had a chance to hear it. This one came out in 2017. I just came across the band. Definitely good stuff here. This one, their other one is their newest one. I'll show you. But this is their debut. And out of Oakland, Warcloud. And then they just released State of Shock. Fantastic album. Definitely, could definitely hear the Thin Lizzy influence on this, as well as a little bit Metallic in this. But band out of Oakland, Warcloud. Yeah, early Metallica meets Thin Lizzy, according to Metal Hammer. And then for fans of Saxon, Motorhead, Judas Priest, definitely like this. And then I picked up a couple new releases. This one is, I believe, band's out of Sweden. The band is called Diviner, and their album Fallen Empires. 2019 release on Alterium Records. Definitely power metal. Melodic power metal. Good stuff from Diviner. This I got through Rocks, or was it Rocks or Boone's Overstock? One of the two. Limited edition. Then I picked up the new one from Holland band DAD. And this one is For the Loud. Mix between rock and blues. Definitely a good album. Definitely pick it up. Purple vinyl on AFM Records. And it is a gatefold edition, and just some good stuff here. We're going to go back. Let's see here. I'll show you a couple more new releases I picked up. This one here and this one here. I just got this Friday, I believe. Some Mortification, Live Planetarium. Originally, I believe this was released in 92, I think. 93. And then re-released in 2019. So picked up some more Mortification. And I got this yesterday. Brand new Crypt sermon. And the album, The Ruins of Fading Light. This band's material sells out quick, so you got to be on the ball to pick it up. The first one I wanted to get, and I went back to look for it. I can't find it. If anybody knows where I can pick up their first one, let me know. But anyway, here's some Crypt sermon. Then I got 4 more to show you. These are more 70s influenced bands. First one up is a band called Python Lee Jackson and In a Broken Dream. Groggy, hard rock, a little bluesy. Originally released in 72 on the Crescendo label. An OG. And a band called Freedom, hard rock. Another three-piece band out of the 70s. Released in 1970 on the ABC label. A band called Freedom. And then a band called Ramses. And the album La Leila. Released out of Germany, 1975. Some more prog rock. And the last one here, a band called Child, their self-titled release. I believe this came out in 1969. More psych, prog rock, April. Band called Child. So anyway, guys, that's all I have for this update. Got comments leave below. Hope you enjoyed the video, and we'll see you next time on Mail Update. Take care, everybody.